I watched a movie last night. Yes. Dark Match is about a group of amateur wrestlers who book a well paying gig in the backwoods of some country town, and they find out that the match is actually ran by sadistic cult members. So this movie follows Nick, aka Misbehave, and she's an amateur wrestler, but she has always been the bad guy in the wrestling matches, and she's sick of that. She doesn't want to be the bad guy. She actually wants to be, the hero, and she wants to win a belt instead of having to always default to being the bad guy and losing. So she doesn't want to do any more amateur wrestling. She wants to actually do stuff that's going to like lead her to the pros, but she has to do this one last gig because she promised her boyfriend and the manager that she would. They all get into this van and they go into the deep, deep backwoods of wherever. So immediately when they get there, the vibes are off. It's super weird. Everybody's partying. Everybody's drinking like this weird green liquid, and everybody's like smoking these weird joints, etc., etc. Vibes are off. When they wake up in the next morning, they have to get ready for their gig, and the gig is not what they're used to. And the story goes from there. If you like the movie Green Room, you might like this movie. I love this movie. I love this movie. When I was a little girl, I used to watch wrestling every Monday night with my great grandma. So this was just like a nostalgic, fun time for me. It was just fun. It was just good time, old fun. This movie takes place in 1988, and the way that they have it stylized was so cool. They had like this weird, like VHS filter or Betamax filter or whatever. I don't know, but it literally looked like I was watching it from an old time 80s TV show, and I thought that was really cool to add depth and really bring out the story. What I really liked about this movie is that the fighting that was outside of the ring was still choreographed to look like wrestlers fighting in the ring. So I liked how they incorporated the wrestling fighting style even when they weren't in the ring. I thought it was really cool. I thought this was such a cool idea, you guys. And I don't know, maybe it was just because I'm such a fan, or I used to be, really, let's not pretend, a fan of wrestling. I thought this was just a great dose of nostalgia, and it was just really fun. And what I also respect about this movie is they did a really good job of telling the story of what like a black female wrestler would go through back in those days, and how they were always the bad person and the white girl would always be the hero. I thought they did a really good job of subtly putting that in there without beating it over the head and making it obvious that that's what they were trying to say. And of course, Steve Ogg is in this movie, and he's from GTA. He plays Trevor if you guys play games, and he does a great job. I'm always gonna watch anything that Steve Ogg is in because I'm just so amazed at how talented he is. He is a chameleon. He blends seamlessly into any role that he gets put in, and I'm just such a fan of him. Have you seen this movie? What did you think? Like, comment, and share this video with your friends. I'm Hey Shantae, and what movie did you watch last night?